10 Best Picks presents the top 10 best smart thermostats. Starting at number 10. Google Nest Thermostat E. I've literally waited years for a more affordable Nest, and it's finally here in the form of the $169 thermostat E. At $80 less than Nest's premium learning thermostat, the E excels in its simplicity. It sports plastic components, fewer wire terminals and a lower res screen. Because of the display's limitations, you also won't find Farsight on the E, a feature that displays custom info such as an analog clock or the current weather forecast from a distance. Otherwise, the E does all of the same things as the learning thermostat. It will auto-adjust your heat and AC based on whether or not you're home and give you the same remote access from the Nest app. You can even enlist Amazon's Alexa speakers or the Google Home to adjust the temperature for you. Back when thermostats were largely considered utilitarian home necessities, Nest introduced its original learning thermostat. Suddenly, folks were lining up to spend $249 on Nest's smart heating and cooling device. It wasn't the first app-enabled thermostat ever sold, but its unique rounded design and integrated tech struck a chord with consumers. Nest E also has a similar rounded design, but this iteration is more minimal. It has plastic, rather than metal hardware components, and a lower res screen that doesn't support Nest's Farsight feature. Nest was going for a watercolor effect with the thermostat E, so its screen has a frosted, almost blurred look. It's not great for viewing from a distance if you have less than perfect vision. The E has only 6 wire terminals as well, so it won't work with quite as many HVAC systems as Nest's 10-terminal learning thermostat. The idea is that the E is the simpler model, the one you chose for a basic home setup, whereas the learning thermostat is the grown-up option, that one you'd buy for more complicated HVAC systems. At number 9. Honeywell Home RTH7600D. Although the Honeywell RTH7600D touchscreen thermostat is small, it packs a big punch. The unit has a large backlit touchscreen that is easy to read, even in the dark. With this unit, homeowners will be able to program a separate temperature for up to 4 different times per day. The thermostat even retains its memory during a power outage. Updating your home's thermostat could have multiple benefits, from keeping you more comfortable at all times to noticeably slashing your energy bill. With many makes and models available, choosing the best one for your needs might seem daunting. While smart thermostats have loads of features and options, Vicky Liston, producer, writer and narrator of On the Fly D, says this might not be the best choice for some consumers. Using a programmable thermostat is still the best way to regulate your home's temperature and energy use, while being cost-effective enough to work into almost every budget, explains Liston. Simply program the unit based on your schedule. This will be easier if you happen to keep the same hours each week, providing a set it and forget it type of control. For example, if I work Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., I would program Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday to save on heating and cooling costs when I leave, and then return the temperature to a more comfortable level during my commute home. I'd program Saturday and Sunday differently, as I'd probably be around more often. However, what if I'm sick and stay home during a weekday? Or I decide to go out of town over the weekend? Programming is important, but so is reprogramming, so ensure the thermostat can be easily adjusted to keep up with your life. Look for a hold option that will allow you to trump current programming and hold the temperature at a certain level. This will allow the programming to take over again once the hold is no longer selected, avoiding the need to reprogram all over again. Number 8 of my list. Bosch BCC100. As with any good smart thermostat, the Bosch Connected Control BCC100 lets you control your home heating and cooling system from anywhere using your phone and a mobile app. It features a relatively large full-color touchscreen display, is easy to install and program, and works with Alexa voice commands. It's a solid buy, but it lacks many of the features that you get with the $249 Ecobee 4, a editor's choice. In the upper right corner is a 3-bar button that takes you to the main menu. The schedule screen lets you create daily and weekly heating and cooling schedules, with up to 5 temperature changes per day. The temperature screen is where you go to set hot and cold temperature thresholds that will turn the system on automatically and send a push alert to your phone. Other settings allow you to change the date and time, your location, view system logs and device alerts, and update the firmware. I took a picture of my existing thermostat wiring before removing the older device. Since I only have heating, I connected the C, W, and RH wires to their corresponding terminals on the mounting plate, attached the plate to the wall, and snapped the thermostat body onto the plate. The BCC100 powered up immediately, and I followed the on-screen initialization steps to select my system type, set the time and date, and configure my Wi-Fi settings. I downloaded the mobile app, created an account, and tapped Add New Device. Then I entered a name for the thermostat, scanned in the QR code, and was done. The Bosch Connected Control BCC100 thermostat is a good choice for homeowners who want to smarten up their HVAC system. It's easy to install and easy to program whether you're using its large color touchscreen or its thoughtfully designed mobile app, and it worked flawlessly in testing. That said, it lacks a few of the features that you get with competing thermostats, including support for geofencing, integration with other smart home devices via IFTTT, and interoperability with Apple's HomeKit platform. For that, you'll have to spend a bit more on a thermostat like the Ecobee 4, a reigning editor's choice. The Nest Thermostat E, meanwhile, costs the same as the BCC100 and offers more smart features, but it can't control complex multi-stage HVAC systems. Coming at number 7. Lux Products GeoWH. Lux's $149 geothermostat, available in the US only, has a flexible design you can mount either horizontally or vertically. You also have the choice of a white or a black finish, and the related app makes it easy to set a heating and cooling schedule, as well as a geofencing radius for automatic home and away mode adjustments. It performs well, and its unique convertible design gives it extra points, but the Geo's price doesn't quite match up with what it offers customers. In particular, Lux's SmartThermostat has 0 smart home integrations, where competing models from Honeywell, Ecobee and Emerson all at least work with Amazon's voice assistant, Alexa. The Lux Geo is a decent choice, but not if you're in search of the best value. Not only is the Lux Geo's horizontal-vertical mount appealing from a practical standpoint, you may not have to drill new holes in your wall or cover previously hidden patches of last generation's paint color if you have 2 mounting options. It also looks neat. No, it isn't exactly the modern touchscreen aesthetic we've seen lately from Honeywell, Nest and Ecobee, but its minimal digital display and dial controller keep things simple. The Lux Geo falls in line with the Honeywell Lyric T5, the Ecobee E3 Lite, and the Emerson Sensi as a new, lower-priced thermostat that's still high-end and mostly smart. No, you won't find any algorithmic learning or any smart home integrations here, but the Geo does come with a related Android or iPhone app and geofencing for a degree of home away mode automation. And, like the Nest Learning Thermostat and the Emerson Sensi, the Geo doesn't require a C-wire to operate. Not sure what that means? Check out this post for more details. At number 6. Honeywell Home T9. You can buy the thermostat without the smart room sensor for $170, putting its price in line with models like the $169 Nest Thermostat E, as well as the $169 Ecobee 3 Lite. Google sells a Nest temperature sensor for $39, but it only has temperature sensing capabilities. Ecobee's smart sensors have temperature and proximity detection and are sold in a 2-pack for $79. Next comes the app setup. Download the Honeywell Home app and create an account. Select the plus sign to add a new device and then choose T9 or T10 Pro from the list of options. The app will then begin to look for your thermostat, ask you to create a home, including assigning it a name and providing your address. The app will ask you various questions about your preferred temperature settings and give you the option to enable geofencing. You can customize the home away mode geofencing radius in the Honeywell Home app. When you leave the area, your phone will tell the thermostat to switch to away mode. When you return, it will switch to home mode. Some smart thermostat systems also use smart features like a motion sensor to determine if you're home or away and automatically change the temperature, both heating and cooling, for you, without you having to fiddle with your HVAC system. Others rely on a geofencing radius. Once you get a certain distance from your home, they automatically switch to away mode and then back to home mode when you return. Then there are features like remote sensors, a power extender kit, thermostats that work with existing infrastructures and, of course, thermostats that measure your energy usage so that your home can be more energy efficient. Truly, a smart home thermostat is an energy-saving smart device that's good for both the environment and your wallet. Overall, the T9 is a great smart thermostat that's easy to set up and use. I wish it were slightly more affordable, more like $150, but its geofencing, smart room sensor and general performance worked reliably for me throughout my testing. This device can also be added to a broader Honeywell home security and automation system, making it a great option if you want to scale up your smart home. For more information and price, check out the product links in description underneath the video. Halfway of my listed number 5. Honeywell Home RTH 9585 WF1004. The typical American home spends half of their energy costs on their heating and cooling, which can add up to more than $900 each year. A smart thermostat can reduce this cost by learning your temperature preferences and using other energy-saving features. Recently, we've seen an increase in the number of smart thermostats available to customers. Some look like regular old thermostats with old-school calculator-like display screens and cost $100 or less, while others, like those offered by Nest and Ecobee, are higher priced and have more advanced features and designs. Installation takes about 30 minutes to an hour, and the instructions are clearly laid out in the user guide. It's designed for a do-it-yourself install, and if you can put in a basic light fixture, you can install this thermostat. The only tool you really need is a screwdriver, but you do need to have a C-wire available. The screen is in full color, and there are several different themes to choose from. The screen color is rich and vibrant, and it gives the thermostat a more expensive and high-tech appearance. The touchscreen display is responsive, but don't expect the responsiveness you'd get with a device like an iPhone. You may have to occasionally press a button twice to initiate a command, and sometimes you annoyingly have to touch the button just right. But overall, the backlit screen is functional and attractive, and the few extra button touches here and there take little away from the overall experience. Although it's somewhat simplistic in terms of the features it offers, it's exceptionally user-friendly, and the hardware is durable. Plus, considering the first-generation Honeywell Smart Color thermostat is still for sale in several stores, and the RTH 9585 WF1004 is the second-generation version, this thermostat shouldn't be going anywhere anytime soon. Coming in at number 4 of my list. Emerson Sensi. Emerson's $169 Sensi Touch Wi-Fi thermostat is well worth considering. It has a responsive touchscreen, an easy-to-use app and integrations with Alexa, Google Assistant and Siri, so you can adjust the temperature with a quick voice command. Its main downfall is its design. Yes, the touchscreen works well, but the hardware looks outdated next to the identically priced Ecobee E3 Lite and Nesti. The Emerson Sensi features a dull, white frame that looks and feels very similar to your existing thermostat. Fortunately, it's easy to install with the included C-wire. Ultimately, the Sensi boils down to you telling it what you want out of temperature control, and not the other way around ALA systems like Nest or Ecobee that attempt to learn from your movement and behavior. Consider the Sensi, the Ecobee E3 Lite and the Nesti if you're shopping in this price range. And, if you're looking for something slightly more affordable, give the $150 Lyric T5 a look. The Sensi Touch has a practical design, a large responsive touchscreen and the ability to adjust the temperature, create schedules and more straight from the thermostat. The installation was simple. Ask a qualified professional for help if you have questions about replacing your existing thermostat. Here are the general steps. It took me about 15 minutes from start to finish. The Sensi Touch is a solid smart thermostat, but consider the Ecobee E3 Lite or the Nesti if you're looking for similar features and a sleeker look. At number 3. Ecobee Smart Thermostat. The Ecobee E4 was one of the first best Alexa-compatible devices that wasn't a smart speaker first. It was a clever idea, one that several other companies have adopted. However, that thermostat lacked some of Alexa's core functions, and the speaker wasn't all that great. Ecobee has fixed both issues with the Ecobee Smart Thermostat with voice control. Yes, I wish they simply called it the Ecobee E5, and the company added a few more features, too. As the top shelf pick of the best smart thermostats with Alexa built in, this Ecobee review explains why it's the one to get. The speaker on the Ecobee E4 was pretty tinny, so other than asking Alexa questions, you didn't want to do anything else with it. The Ecobee SmartThermostat speaker is a bit beefier, making this a passable entertainment device. It's on a par with a very good clock radio or somewhere between the second and third generation Echo. You're not going to use this thermostat to entertain guests at a party, but it's good for playing music in the background while you're doing something else, like cooking or reading a book. The Ecobee SmartThermostat improves nicely upon the two core features of its predecessor. I like that it now has the full functionality of Alexa paired with a better speaker, and that its remote sensor has a better range. I wish it had Google Assistant built in, though. If you're in the market for a smart thermostat and use Alexa a lot, then you'll want to check out the Ecobee SmartThermostat. If you're an occasional Alexa user, the older Ecobee E4 should suffice. And if you don't use Amazon's Assistant at all, then the Ecobee E3 Lite or the Nest are the best options for you. For more information and price, check out the product links in description underneath the video. Coming at number 2, Honeywell Lyric T5. Honeywell's Lyric T5 is the least expensive Wi-Fi thermostat I've reviewed to date at $150, a whopping $100 less than Nest. It works with Apple HomeKit and Amazon Alexa, and it has geofencing functionality. Bonus: Honeywell says its updated Lyric app offers improved geofencing performance, and I have to agree. The T5's geofencing feature worked flawlessly for me during testing. There are dozens of different home HVAC systems, wiring arrangements and settings. Ask a professional or a DE-savvy friend if you have any questions about your specific setup. That said, Honeywell's Lyric T5 is really easy to install if you already have a C-wire configuration. Not sure? Check out Honeywell's quick install guide for more details. If you already have a C-wire in place and are lucky enough not to have to drill additional holes in the wall or repaint any newly exposed areas, you can get this thing up and running in 10 to 15 minutes. After that, download the Android or iOS Lyric app and either create an account or use existing credentials to log into your account. The app takes the pairing process step by step. Just pick Lyric T5 from the selected device to install page in the app and answer the questions that follow to make your way through the configuration. At one point, it will transition to selecting options on the thermostat itself. That's where you'll start to get a feel for the touchscreen. If you want, you can stop there and simply use the app to create custom schedules for 7-day programming, adjusting the temperature on demand anywhere you have a Wi-Fi or cellular connection. But you can also turn on Apple HomeKit, an option that lets iPhone users control the thermostat with Siri and geofencing, an option that uses mapping software to let you set a radius around your house. That radius acts as a home-away threshold tied to your phone's GPS location. When you leave, the thermostat should automatically switch to away mode. And when you come back, it should automatically switch back to home mode. Honeywell's Siri Alexa and geofencing-enabled Lyric T5 is smart, it works well, and it offers a better value than other connected thermostats. And number 1. Google Nest. Back in 2012, the original Nest learning thermostat took the nascent smart home market by storm and earned our Editor's Choice Award for its ease of use, elegant design, and learning capabilities. Since then, Nest has been bought by Google, and the thermostat is now on its third generation. This latest iteration offers all of the cool learning and auto-scheduling features that made the earlier models so popular and brings a few nice improvements, including a slimmer design, a larger LCD, Bluetooth support, and geofencing technology. It still doesn't offer remote room sensors, but it works with numerous third-party devices and supports voice commands via Google Home and Amazon's Alexa voice service. That makes it our new editor's choice for smart thermostats. What sets the Nest apart from other smart thermostats like the Ecobee 3, the Honeywell Lyric, and the Lux Geo is its auto-schedule feature that learns your daily heating and cooling temperatures and times during the first week of use and creates a schedule based on your preferences. You can make adjustments along the way or create your own schedule, but it's a nice option for those who don't want to be bothered to program their thermostat. The Nest performed flawlessly. It responded instantly whenever I raised or lowered the heat both manually and with my iPhone. The auto schedule feature did a great job of creating a schedule that followed my daily routine, and the thermostat followed that schedule to a T. It responded to my Alexa voice commands to raise and lower the heat without fail, and the Farsight feature and large display made it easy to check the thermostat from across a large room. The Home Away Assist feature prevented the thermostat from entering eco mode while I was in another part of the house, and it always switched from home to away and back as I left and returned home. If remote room sensors are a must-have feature, consider another of our favorite smart thermostats, the Ecobee 3. It's the same price as the Nest and offers many of the same features, including geofencing capabilities, energy reporting, third-party support, and voice commands via the Amazon Echo and Apple HomeKit. It also offers plenty of scheduling options, but it's not smart enough to create a schedule based on your comings and goings like the Nest can. For more information and price, check out the product links in description underneath the video. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe my channel, share this video and hit the like button.